Hey, what's up guys? It's Tom Spark again with another video. Today we're talking about private internet access. More specifically, what is a cheaper alternative to private internet access? So private internet access used to be one of my most recommended VPNs for its cheap price, because private internet access used to be $6.95 per month respectively for 2 years. It was more close to around $80, and for the yearly price it was $39.95. So as you can see here, they really have increased the pricing here for private internet access. I'm not really quite sure why they did this. I have a video kind of discussing some of my theories if you want to check that out. But according to their kind of branding email, they said they're increasing the cost because they've kind of designed the app differently and it looks better, and they say it's supposed to be better, but they don't specify exactly why it's better really that much. So I think they've just kind of increased the pricing, perhaps to increase the margins. Maybe they want to take more incentives with affiliates to kind of make more money that way. If you want to see the full video, go ahead and see why I think they might have increased the pricing. But today we're more here to discuss a cheaper alternative to private internet access. Now, if you've been on the channel at all, you know that I always recommend Torguard VPN. Now, Torguard VPN actually is pretty much priced exactly the same as private internet access, except for their yearly plan is cheaper, $60 compared to $71. And 2 years is a little bit more expensive than private internet access. However, what makes Torguard unique in this fashion is that you can use discount codes. Private internet access doesn't really work with any discount codes yet, but Torguard does. Not only that, but Torguard, you can purchase streaming IPs to work with Netflix, whereas with private internet access, you can't do that. So private internet access is not as good as a VPN for unblocking geo restrictions on websites like Netflix or Hulu or Amazon Video and stuff like that, whereas Torguard is very good for that with its streaming IPs. It's probably the best in the industry, and it kind of led the pack with these streaming IPs. So you pick the monthly plan here if you want that, as well as the streaming IP. If you do want to unblock Netflix, however, you could just pick the monthly if you don't need Netflix, and that's really, it's going to be way cheaper than private internet access. So $10, and it's going to be 50% off, so this is going to be $5 a month compared to $10. But if you do want that streaming IP, it's going to be a little bit more, but it's still going to be only around $9 a month. So you can use the code TOMSPARK right here, click go. As you can see, it's going to be $9 a month, including that streaming IP, whereas private internet access does not include the streaming IP, so this is not going to work with Netflix. So it is $1 cheaper. And for these plans as well, it is cheaper. We could go ahead and see how much cheaper. So we could go back and we can do, let's do the yearly plan as well as the streaming IP. We might have to remove the other plan from the checkout cart. So let's see here. No, it looks like it worked. So private internet access is going to be $71 for a year, and Torguard is going to be $58 a year, including the streaming IP, which means it's going to work with Netflix. So if you're comparing private internet access and Torguard in terms of the similar features and models, you're going to have private internet access as $71 a year, and Torguard is going to be $30 a year, which is even cheaper than private internet access before. So if you guys were coming to this video hoping for a better, cheaper alternative to private internet access, go ahead and check out Torguard VPN. Now, private internet access is a decent VPN. If you want to stick around for the that VPN, even though they've increased the pricing, you could do worse, but they aren't going to work with Netflix. Anyways, guys, thanks for sticking around. And if there's any more updates with private internet access, maybe if they do include streaming compatibility in the future, included with this higher price point, that's to remain seen. But also they might include discount codes later on, so stick around on the channel and I'll update you if that ever happens. Anyways, guys, thanks for sticking around on this short kind of comparison video between private internet access and Torguard VPN in terms of pricing, and I'll see you again very soon.